There's this saying, home is where your story starts. And it's so true, isn't it? It's more than just walls and a roof. It's the backdrop to your life. For so many of us, the dream of turning that key in your very own front door, that's a huge life milestone. Okay, but let's get real for a second. The idea of owning a home, totally fulfilling, super exciting. But the actual process of buying one, yeah, that can feel, confusing and honestly pretty daunting. There's this huge gap between the dream and the reality, and that's exactly what we're going to clear up for you today. So before we dive into all the how-tos and the nitty-gritty, let's talk about the why. Why go through all this in the first place? What's the big payoff? Well, it really comes down to one thing: building a rock-solid foundation for your future. And this is where that dream starts to look less like a fantasy and more like a brilliant financial move. Let's just run through the advantages. First up, tax benefits. You can literally deduct your mortgage interest and property taxes. That's real money back in your pocket. Then you're building wealth. Every single mortgage payment you make is building your equity. It's like a forced savings account that just grows over time. And my favorite part, financial stability. Think about it. Your rent can go up every year, right? But with a fixed mortgage, your main payment can stay the same year after year, even as your salary goes up. That is a total game changer. All right, so you're sold on the why, ready to make it happen? Well, the very first step isn't scrolling through home listings online. Nope, it starts right here with your finances. Getting this part locked down from the get-go is absolutely crucial for a smooth ride. So how do you get your finances in order? It's really a three-step dance. Step 1, gather up all your financial paperwork. We're talking pay stubs, tax returns, bank statements, the fun stuff. Step 2, and this is a big one, get pre-approved for a loan. This isn't just a suggestion, it's your golden ticket that tells you exactly how much house you can actually afford. And finally, step 3, really understand all the costs. It's not just the down payment, you've got closing costs and you'll need some cash reserves too. I really want to double click on that pre-approval step for a sec because honestly, it changes everything. I know it sounds like this big, scary thing, but it's usually super quick and pretty painless. And the power it gives you, it's huge. You go from being a maybe someday browser to a serious, qualified buyer. And trust me, in a competitive market, that's how you get noticed. Okay, finances are sorted, pre-approval letter is in hand, you're officially in the game. So what now? Now you build your team. And listen, this is so important. You do not have to, and you absolutely should not do this alone. First up, a fantastic real estate agent. Think of them as your guide, your coach, your project manager for this whole adventure. They do so much more than just unlock doors. A good agent will teach you about the market, help you figure out what you really need in a home, and then go to bat for you to negotiate the best price and terms. They're the ones who keep all the moving parts of the transaction from flying off the rails. And your other essential teammate, the mortgage professional. If your agent is your guide through the physical world of houses, your mortgage pro is your guide through let's just say the complex world of finance. They're the ones who will break down all the different loan programs out there and help you pick the absolute best one for your specific situation. They are your money expert. All right, team assembled, finances ready. Now we get to the really fun part, the part you've probably been daydreaming about. It's time for the hunt. Let's talk about finding the one, and then, more importantly, making it yours. And there's a rhythm to this process, First, you actually get out there and walk through the homes that check your boxes. Then, you'll find it, that one that just feels right. From there, you and your agent huddle up, figure out a strong but smart offer price, and then you negotiate not just the price, but all the little terms and conditions that protect you as the buyer. Okay, can I give you a little piece of real talk advice here? Be prepared to be flexible. It is super, super rare to find a home that has every single thing on your wish list and also fits perfectly in your budget. The secret is knowing your absolute must-haves from your nice-to-haves. It's all about finding that perfect, realistic balance. So you did it. You found the house, you made an offer, and they accepted. Woo! That is a huge moment, so definitely celebrate it. But okay, now you enter what's often the trickiest, most confusing part of the whole process. The home stretch, that time between signing the contract and getting the keys. Let's walk through it. You're going to hear the word escrow thrown around constantly. So what the heck is it? Just think of escrow as a secure lockbox. It's a neutral third party that holds on to all the important stuff, the money, the documents, until everyone has done what they promised to do. It's there to protect you and to protect the seller. It keeps everything fair. Another term you'll hear is title insurance. Why do you need this? Well, this is basically a background check on the property itself. It makes sure that the person selling you the house actually has the legal right to sell it and that there are no old debts or weird claims attached to the property that could become your problem later. It is total peace of mind insurance. While you're in escrow, there are a few key checkpoints you have to pass. You'll get a pest inspection, the termite report, to check for any critters munching on the house. You'll get a full property inspection, which is like a physical for the house, checking the roof, the plumbing, everything. And you'll have to get fire insurance lined up. Lenders won't give you the money without it. All right, let's talk about money one more time. Remember those closing costs we mentioned? It's really important to budget for them. A safe bet is to plan for about 1.5% to 2% of the purchase price. Knowing that number ahead of time saves you from a massive sticker shock at the end. So who pays for all this stuff? Well, this little chart gives you a pretty good general breakdown. As you can see, the seller usually takes care of things like the real estate commission. And on the buyer's side, that's you're typically covering your loan fees, the inspection costs, and your insurance. Now, this can all be negotiated, but it's a great starting point to understand the split. So all the inspections are done, all the papers are signed, all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. The very last step is when the new deed gets officially recorded with the county. The title transfers to you, and in that one official moment, boom, the house is yours. It's actually legally yours. And all of that paperwork and process leads to this, the best moment of all. The deal is done, everything's official, and you get the keys to your new home. I mean, think about it. All that work, all that saving, all that stress, it all comes down to this one simple, amazing feeling. You actually did it. Look, buying a home is definitely a journey, right? It's not just one little thing, but hopefully now you feel like you have the roadmap. You know the steps. So really, there's only one question left to ask. Are you ready to start your home story?